When I ran for office 4 years ago, one of my goals was to really open up City Hall. And I did that literally and figuratively.
It used to be that the door to the mayor's office in City Hall was literally locked.
So if you were a community member, a council member, a person that was interested in what was happening in the city, you couldn't get back to talk to the mayor or to the mayor's staff. On the day that I came into office, we opened up that door, literally. And we propped it open, and it's been open ever since. And one of the things that I'm most proud of is when people come into my office and they say, you know what, it just feels differently here.
And it really says what his whole administration's been about.
I like the fact that Chris has been open and honest with everybody.
He listens.
Chris Coleman's moving the city forward. No doubt in my mind about that.
He wants to lead people.
He gives back to St. Paul.
Chris is different because he, I think, really is in touch with the people, and he's really sincere.
I think you can trust Chris.
He's talked about the big issues and he's tried to face them head on.
But we're really rolling up our sleeves and figuring out how we can solve the challenges that we face. We're focused in on education, we're focused in on the environment, we're focused in on creating jobs that provide living wages for families across the city of St. Paul.
Invest St. Paul was started by Chris to target 4 distinct neighborhoods in St. Paul.
We looked at how we could figure out how to deliver services better in our libraries and in our parks. Really focusing on our mission, not using the lack of resources as an excuse not to do things, but really figuring out how we can do things better.
Chris Coleman, as mayor, has put more cops on the street, and crime is down.
I think Chris has really looked at what we're spending and how we're spending it, and that's responsible to me.
What I appreciate about Chris Coleman is his understanding of the importance of small businesses.
I think that it's important that we're getting more transportation. Business seems to be picking up in the city.
But we were able to move forward on light rail in the Central Corridor, bringing new businesses into downtown, 12 new bars and restaurants that have opened. We were able to help people find jobs by putting kiosks in our libraries and helping them have a job search. One of the things that we've done over the last 4 years is really setting the table for continued investment in the city of St. Paul. By moving the Central Corridor forward, we think that almost $1 billion worth of public investment will spur another $1 billion worth of private investment.
He's been innovative.
His approach to economic development isn't just about downtown.
I'm a teacher for St. Paul schools, so I know one of the things I look for in a mayor is someone who cares about education.
Education has to be the center of anyone's work. It's my crime-fighting strategy, it's my economic development strategy, it's my neighborhood revitalization strategy. If we give kids the resources that they need to be successful, then our community is going to be successful.
Chris Coleman has a sense of integrity.
Chris is willing to bring in people from all around the city to talk about what they care about and what they want to see continue.
He has a love of St. Paul. His roots are here.
He said he was going to help, and he helped.
Chris Coleman is a really good guy.
Connie and I have 2 kids. Molly, who's a senior at Central High School. My son Aiden is a freshman at Highland. We live in a house over on the west side, lived there for almost 16 years now. I'm really proud of the fact that my kids are growing up in the community that I grew up in.
Chris Coleman's been a great leader for St. Paul. He's been dynamic, he's got a strong vision for the city.
He works with people to get things done.
And he listens.
One of my favorite quotes is from Wayne Gretzky. They asked him what made him a good hockey player. He said, most people skate to where the puck is. I skate to where the puck is going to be. We need to be on the cutting edge. We need to be the innovators. We need to support those that are creating new products and new services, using technology to its maximum impact. There are so many things that we could be doing smarter and better to help educate our kids, to help our community grow, to help our businesses thrive. I really feel like the mayor of the city of St. Paul has to be a leader of all the people. We need to look to the future. We need to think about where the puck is going to be.